hose you off, but damn, that made it harder.
All right, let's start our post-race for today's 56th annual Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And joining us at the podium right now are our second and third place finishers. Kevin Harvick, our race runner-up. He drives the number 4 Jimmy John's Budweiser Chevrolet for Stewart Haas Racing. And our third place finisher, Dale Earnhardt Jr., he drives the number 88 Kelly Blue Book Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. Kevin, I'll start with you. Your last 5 races, you finished second, first, second. So I think you must be on a little bit of a hot streak here, but just talk about your run out here this afternoon. Certainly track conditions were changing. And just talk about how you think you size things up this afternoon.
Yeah, we had a solid day. You know, everybody on our team did a great job, and Jimmy really got rolling there halfway through the race, and we had a heck of a race. Had a lot of fun out there racing with him and trading the lead back and forth there several times. But you know, all in all, it was a good solid day. I know everybody wants to win, and we just have to keep doing what we're doing. You put yourself in that position, you'll be able to win races. So I had one bad restart on the outside there where I spun the tires and fell back to 5th or 6th and just never quite recovered that, and then got stuck behind the 55 there when they stayed out on tires and just never made those spots up. But all in all, still a solid day.
Thank you, Kevin and Dale. Just talk about your run out there today. Certainly that number 88 Chevrolet was pretty fast, and I think I heard you talk about most of the weekend you thought you had a pretty good race car.
Yeah, we started out Thursday, weren't real happy, kind of frustrated with his car and the balance, but every day the car got better. Greg and Kevin and the engineers, they really worked hard to study and improve, and we did. We had a great car today, just not good enough to beat Jimmy. I got on the outside of him there on that last restart, but I knew down in turn 3 and 4 I didn't have the preferred line. He's pretty quick around the bottom, and we run over something out on the racetrack, knocked the grill out of it, and it hurt the aerodynamics there with a few laps to go, and I think we might have been able to race Kevin a little bit, but it was pretty much over with when that happened. Real fortunate we didn't have another caution, because I don't think we'd have done well on the restart with that grill knocked out. Real happy with the car and happy with Greg. Greg's great at communicating. Our communication is natural, feels good. He's actually a pretty decent cheerleader too to myself, the team. And man, he's gonna be something else for a while around that garage, and I'm glad to be able to work with him here.
Thank you, Dale. And also join us, Martin Truex Jr. with a fine 6th place showing today. He drives the number 78 Furniture Row Chevrolet, and Martin back-to-back top 10 showings here to start out the season. I believe you're like 5th in the points right now, and certainly are showing that the 78 team is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Congratulations. Talk about your run out there here today.
Yeah, thanks. You know, it was a good day for us. Obviously a good weekend in general. Felt like, you know, we had good speed all weekend long. The guys made good decisions. You know, so everything's been going really smooth, and it's nice to start off the year with some momentum. You know, really thankful for all the hard work put in over the off season to kind of turn this program around, and you know, really happy with Cole Pern, you know, running the ship, and we got to thank Joe and everybody back in Denver for working hard in the off season to get us to where we needed to be. So had a good car all day long. Just couldn't quite break into that top 5. Seemed like every time we got close, we got in a bad lane on a restart or something happened. So all in all, it was a good day, and you know, got to thank my guys, and glad to have some momentum.
All right, we'll take questions now for Dale, Kevin, or Martin. Raise your hand. I think we got one in the press box. We'll start upstairs. Go ahead, press box.
Sorry, LeeSpencerMotorsport.com. Dale, before the race started, you had mentioned that Keselowski had told you that his track bar adjuster had broken on Friday or Saturday, and then you had a similar situation happen. Can you kind of discuss what what that feels like when you're right in the middle of battle and something like that happens?
Well, I don't think that thing's going to be that big of a deal anyways, so I wasn't too worried about it. We can adjust on the car on pit road. I've been messing with it a lot. I really haven't found it to be, anything that sets the world on fire. I actually, moving it down really just hurts my car. Moving it up, make the back swing a little bit too much. I never really used it and got happy about it. So it might work a little better at some other tracks, particularly the ones that have a ton of grip, where you can just kind of tweak it a little bit here and there and really feel the balance change. But at a place like this, moving it you know, it didn't seem to make a big deal. I think it'll help you a lot when your car's way out to lunch. It'll sort of band-aid that for a while till you can get to pit road and work on it. But I don't think it's going to be too much of a story after a few more races.
Okay, Stan.
Stan Creekmore with CompetitionPlus.com for Kevin Harvick. Harvick, the records will always show that you started second. However, you didn't. You started way back in the back of the field. How tough was the challenge to get yourself back to the front? And was it enthusiastic to be able to drive that through all that?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, to be honest with you. You know, I think as a driver, you look at this place as you have options, and you know that you can pass people. You know, there's a lot of places that you go to that you're going to get stuck, and you're going to have the arrow push and have some, you know, harder time with it than you will here. So it was a lot of fun coming up through there. Jimmy was right up in front of me as we were coming through the pack, and I think we made it to 13th or 14th on the first run in about 20 laps. So it was fun, but I was looking forward to it.
Other questions down here? Jerry's got one. Raise your hand, Jerry.
Martin, for you, Jerry Jordan kicking the tires. 2 top 10s, got a lot of momentum going into Vegas. What do you attribute that to with your team?
A lot of hard work in the off season. I think you know, we started to gain a little bit of momentum last year towards the end of the year, and I think really, you know, we started to figure out kind of where our issues were, and we only really had one race car that we, you know, could run good with, or, you know, seemed that was consistent throughout a whole weekend, and we really needed the off season to kind of get revamped and get some things built and, you know, implement the things that we thought we were, you know, thought that we understood. So obviously everything's working out so far pretty well. You know, there's definitely room for improvement. Obviously there always is, but you know, happy with the decisions that have been made, and you know, this is just a good start to the year for us again, so we can just you know, start building on this, start building some consistency, and if we can run towards the front each and every week, we'll put ourselves in position to win some races, and that's ultimately what we're here for. So, you know, again, it's just a credit to all the guys back at the shop and everybody on the team.
Jay, did you have a question? Right here, ma'am, if we could get no, we need the microphone.
Jay Pennell, Fox Sports. This is for Martin. When I talked to you earlier in the weekend, you said, you know, you guys were off in testing, you were off in practice. What did you guys find, you know, overnight or in the race today that led to such a good finish?
Well, we were off a little bit, you know, in the test day on Thursday. Felt good about the car in the longer runs, which is, you know, kind of where we are best today. You know, still didn't quite have that short run speed, but just, you know, little things here and there. Cole and our engineer, Jazzy, did a really good job all weekend. They made good decisions, and you know, they tuned on the car throughout the weekend. It seemed like we constantly got it a little bit better each run, and you know, again today we made some good gains throughout the race. So you know, at the end of the day, it was good work by all the guys, and you know, just that's what we need to keep doing.
Looks like final question right here, Mike, right here in the middle. Get him the mic, please, and then we'll dismiss these guys.
Mike Neff from FrontStretch.com. For any or all of you, we saw it again today, the outside line having a really hard time getting going on the restarts, and the lead or control car gets to pick their line. Would any of you like to see NASCAR implement the short track rule where you got to choose whichever line you wanted to start in, even if it wasn't necessarily at the front of your given line?
No, I'm very good how it is. Well, he means like the cone rule, where you can stay on the inside if you want, or you can go to the outside, even like the guy way back, you know, like that. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. I think that'd get real confusing. We ain't that smart.
I beg to differ. I'm going to let you guys go. Congratulations on this weekend. We'll see you in Las Vegas.